There we go.
Okay.
Awesome. We're
So,
live.
okay. So, hey everybody, welcome back to Baby Yoda Con 2020. So I have the special guest with me. We're gonna talk Mandalorian, Baby Yoda, all the Star Wars stuff, and talk about what we think gonna happen in Episode 11 next week. So introduce yourselves.
Yes, we are Force of Light Entertainment. I am Michelle Smith.
And I am Natalie Smith, Michelle's sister. Yes, and we have a podcast and YouTube channel. So we love to nerd out and talk Star Wars and all kinds of stuff. And this little guy
And
here.
we're excited to talk Baby Yoda.
So, so what did you guys think of Episode 1 and Episode 2 of Mandalorian so far?
I've really enjoyed it. I think it's really good. What about you, Bob?
Like I'm enjoying it, but there's a lot of people who are complaining that it's boring and not connected to the baby character development. But I'm actually liking it. I
Yeah.
think it's building character development, and they don't wanna reveal too much in one sitting.
You mean to tell me there's people in Star Wars fandom complaining and not happy about something, Bob?
Like always they start complaining, and then with the episode from yesterday they started complaining about a scene involving the baby and and eating the egg that people started complaining that they took it too far. I said no. You need to stop complaining about this show because to be honest with you, um every single scene with the eggs is gonna be important in the future.
Yeah, well, we'll see. I mean, I think too, the egg thing. We actually did our live stream this morning about episode 2, and I mean, I think it was just meant to be lighthearted, and I think some of the people are taking it a little too serious.
Yes.
It's kind of like, I mean, I haven't. Well, no, actually, I had a egg last week, so I mean, it's kind of like we humans, we eat unfertilized chicken eggs.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, we do.
So Baby Yoda just ate an unfertilized frog egg. So I think some people, I mean, I thought it was a lighthearted, fun episode, and I think people sometimes just are a little too serious.
And I will say, fortunately, she did have plenty of eggs left still.
Yeah, there were plenty. She's going to be able to go off and have
frog babies.
The frog species will live on, so it will be fine.
Yeah, like everybody started complaining. Like a lot of people said, "Oh, about the shelter, when the shelter coming in," and it said, "I don't like people have to be patient to wait for the character to come in. Let's just build the dynamic between Mandalorian and Baby Yoda, and let's build that character development between father and son."
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, what you said. They are further developing the relationship of Mando and Baby Yoda, which is the heartbeat of the show. So that's why I don't think anything's ever wasted. I think people, again, they like to complain too much and they want a story that's fully cinematic in the sense that everything connects like one big long movie. But that's not fully the way The Mandalorian is, and that's fine. It doesn't have to be.
And I think the action is coming. The action they're looking for, they're not giving it to us straight off the gate, but it is coming down the line, and it's going to be exciting.
Well, but you're talking more even just the connected action, because like you said, you enjoyed the last episode's action as much as anything.
Right. As individual episodes, like I loved this past episode. I loved the spider sequence. I thought that was great and so much fun and exciting. So yeah, but as far as like with the characters that we want to see and stuff like that, and maybe some lightsaber action, which I would love to see, but I think that's going to be later on in the season.
Yes, yeah, I think so too. And in the meantime, we've gotten a lot of great Baby Yoda moments this season.
So much Baby Yoda gold.
I mean, episode 2 or chapter 10, it just had so much Baby Yoda gold. I mean, he was hysterical in this last episode.
We're really getting to see his little adorable personality.
We are.
And that he's a little sneaky.
Yeah, he is a little sneaky.
But I was interested in it. I can't tell if it's a puppet or it's computer generated.
Oh, I can, Bob, I can tell. You can tell when it's still the puppet, and then at times when he ate things, it switched to the computer generated. I begin to identify the puppet's more stiff in his motions.
Yeah.
And then the computer generate. I always prefer when it's the puppet, though.
The puppet is just, if you'll notice, he's a little cuter too.
Yeah, I think so, for sure. But either way, we're getting a lot of Baby Yoda, and I expect. My prediction on our video is I believe in the next episode, I believe we will see Baby Yoda use the Force for the first time really this season. So that's what I'm expecting, Bob.
Other than moving around some frog eggs.
Yeah.
like to be honest, I feel like episode 3 will be very important because I've been watching Star Wars Rebels. I've been sitting down watching Rebels a lot. So I found a connection in the fourth episode, in the very first shot. You remember when they were outside, before they went inside that little ring with all the green people?
Yes.
So you notice the all the graffiti. So I can tell that they're going the direction of bringing in different type of Mandalorians. So in my prediction, the actress known as
Sasha Banks.
Yeah, Sasha Banks. I believe that she is Sabine because she is the only person who can help Mandalorian help him because she's the Mandalorian herself. So it makes sense to add her in the show because she's the Mandalorian. I wouldn't see Sasha Banks as anybody else. So in my opinion, I think she will be Sabine.
Well, you're not the only one who thinks that. I'm on the fence. I'm not really sure if I feel that's Sabine, but a lot of people do. People today on our show were talking about that being Sabine. A lot of people think that, so she very well is. But we'll just have to wait and see, because I do think that character, whoever that character does seem to be in the next episode. So it'll be interesting to see, is it Sabine? And even if it's not, will Sabine show up? Because you do point out that Sabine is a Mandalorian, and actually Sabine is a Mandalorian that has a connection to the Darksaber. So it totally makes sense for Sabine to appear at some point in this season.
Yes.
So I think she definitely could be in it, Bob, for sure. And maybe is Sasha Banks. We'll have to see.
Yeah, somebody said she's the Inquisitor, and I said, like, I don't think she's a Inquisitor because they don't look evil. So they don't look evil. They look like somebody else, but you really can't tell because in the fourth trailer, you read like all the footage. It's very confusing, and it keep you like, oh, where is it heading? Where are we going next? It's like they don't wanna reveal too much, and that what made this experience worthwhile, but at the same time a little bit painful because you have to wait all week to know what's gonna happen next.
Yes.
And then it just be Friday already, so it's see what's gonna happen next.
But I find I find it fun though, because then we can build anticipation going into the next episode.
It's true. And when Friday morning comes, you're like so ready for
Yeah.
it. So excited. Now, I mean, don't get me wrong. Sometimes I would love to
binge.
go one to the next, like you do on Netflix and things. But it really does build excitement, like Michelle said, anticipation.
Well, and it's more fun for us. We get to come on YouTube and talk about it each week. So
it does have its benefits for some of us.
It does.
Especially.
It's fun. And well, I mean, even I used to, before we had a YouTube channel, I love to go listen to what people said.
Right.
It's fun.
Yeah.
And what you said, Bob, I think you're right. I do not see that being an Inquisitor. I feel like the Inquisitors are done because they were Vader's kind of creation type thing. So I think you're right. Also something else I could point out from a Filoni project that would point to that hooded Sasha Banks possibly being a Mandalorian, as we just saw in Clone Wars, the last season. If you remember, Bo-Katan and the people who were with her, they all were hooded when they were searching out for Ahsoka in that one episode. So it very well is just a Mandalorian kind of disguised. I don't know. We'll see who she is, but it'll be exciting to find out.
Yes.
It definitely will. Like, when do you think Ahsoka will come in? Like, when do you think it's the right time to really bring her in the midst? Because right now, it's like everything was seen. It's like we don't like where would that fit in the story?
It depends on how they want the story to go this season and what they want her purpose. Because I know a lot of people are thinking she will be in episode 5 because Dave Filoni, I believe, wrote and directed that episode. And of course, with Ahsoka being Dave Filoni's creation, she is very dear to his heart, and he's very protective of that character. So that I see why that theory makes sense. If she is in chapter 5 and very limited this season, then I guess her purpose would be to explain to the Mandalorian what the Force is and what this child has and possesses.
Yeah, I agree.
Is what I would see her purpose being. But if she appears later in the season, I could see her stepping up with that lightsaber and fighting against the Darksaber. So
yes,
we'll just kind of see where it goes with Ahsoka and how much she's in it. Kind of depends, I think, of what we'll see her do necessarily. So if she's just in it briefly, well, it also depends where she is. Like I said, I don't think she'll be necessarily fighting. Well, no, we'll probably see her fight. I don't know. We'll see. It just all depends on what story they want and how much they want her in this season is kind of my answer to that. But I'm excited to see Ahsoka regardless.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I'm just I'm really just interested where the story is going to lead into, and like with my Mandalorian video, Mando Behind the Man, I do every Sunday at that I upload on YouTube. I break it down, and with this episode, I didn't have too much to break down because there wasn't too much to really analyze a lot. But like just breaking it down each episode and finding small elements, it's very fun for me, and and it keeps everything going on to you out of my head, and I can focus on just looking at the baby and talking to the fans and getting to know them a little bit better.
Yeah. I mean, it's exciting. I mean, everyone's excited. Most people, I say everyone. It's like we said, Star Wars. There's always some. Most people are still very excited about the Mandalorian. So it's just, and about the child. I mean, it's just, how are you not excited to see the child? So I'm excited to see where they take this the rest of the season. And I expect some big things. I feel like the first 2 episodes, as much as I love them, and I truly thought the first one was great, and I thought the second one was unique and just such a fun episode. I still really expect some really big things in the season.
Yeah, me too.
Like, I feel like we're just about to get there. Like, maybe we're
like,
just.
I really think in episode 3, that's when I think more is going to start happening.
Yeah.
Even though I really enjoyed these first 2.
Definitely.
Yeah, a lot of people said, "Oh, we're not done with the filter episode. We have like 2 more left," I said. But the Mandalorian, yes, like like a lot of people said, oh no, did episode didn't connect to anything. I said, if you just pay attention to it and focus, you can tell that the egg machine, the model, and that whole dynamic is going to be a big thing moving forward, because I feel like there's a lot of consequences with the baby now, because now with him eating those eggs, with him eating the eggs, and him eating that spider thing, what's gonna happen next? What's the side effect of him eating the eggs and the mother egg as well?
Yeah, we'll have to see.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it was just more for humor's sake and a lighthearted thing, but I mean, maybe there is a bigger connection. I'm not really sure. I just see it as like funny,
Yeah.
personally.
Yeah.
Because again, it's a callback because that woman is a frog. So it's a callback to him eating the frog in chapter 2 of of course, season 1. So
And
it was
honestly,
funny.
to me, eating the eggs is a little less gross than eating a live
Oh.
frog by quite a bit, actually.
I don't, but they're both pretty gross the way.
Both pretty slimy. He
Yeah.
seems to like that slimy stuff.
And yeah, and then he ate that spider. That was
Ooh.
just disgusting.
That was the worst.
Oh, it was gross. I mean, Baby Yoda was very hungry on this last episode, Bob. He just ate nonstop.
Very, very hungry.
He was hungry. So we'll see.
And also, what interesting is, I didn't say it on my video because I forgot, but the part when you saw the frog lady when she left, you saw the baby, and he told the baby, where is she? And and he said, so hold up, so I think the baby tried to talk, but
Yeah.
the words are not coming out. So like.
No, you're definitely right there. I
Yes.
think he's making more sounds than he's made before, and I think they may be working their way to him talking. I do, which is kind of
I do too.
it's kind of tough though. It's like how will they make his voice be?
Yeah.
It's a little
Kind of
tough.
has to be really tried and thought out, I think.
And then it takes another level of when you're dealing with the puppet.
Yeah.
I mean, they can do it. They did
Yeah.
it with Yoda.
Right.
But it is another person now having to move the mouth
Yeah.
in sync with the person speaking, of course, through voice work. But I do think you're right. They seem to be making him, he's almost like a toddler that's beginning to get closer and closer to being able to speak. And I know he's a child. And I feel some people are almost like, well, why does a child not know how to talk? It's a different species. We don't know who he's been around.
Yeah.
Like, is the Mandalorian really the first person who he's truly been able to be around and talks to him? We just don't know anything about the child, really.
It's like, how long had he been kind of chilling in that cave?
I-
or like, you know?
Yeah, I've wondered that. When you go back and watch season 1, how long was he in that enchantment, as they call
Yeah.
it? Like, just in that crib by himself before Mando opened it. So I think we just don't know enough, really. The child's a mystery.
An enigma, really.
Yeah.
It seemed like he's more alert this time around, and the voice, and there's a lot of different voices coming out of the mouth.
Yeah, it definitely does. So, Bob, are you saying, do you think Baby Yoda will talk by the end of this season?
Like, in my opinion, I'm in the fence about it. Like I don't want him to talk. I want him just to be like like a cute baby, and just just like do those baby sound, not talk. I think it's gonna take away from the purpose of his character.
Yeah, I understand. It's dicey. That's what I'm saying. They would have to really execute it right
Yeah.
because it does fully change.
Like the right voice, the right way to talk. Yeah, that people would like it. Because we do love, like, I love the baby sounds too. I think they're adorable.
Yeah, and they are adorable. And it's like, it could be one of those things. Maybe he doesn't talk till season 3 or something.
Yeah.
They may not be able to go, like, say The Mandalorian gets 5 seasons.
Yeah.
It may be ridiculous if he doesn't speak ever,
Yes.
but they may try to get one more season in of him just being humorous through his motions and what he looks at and the things like that.
Yes.
But like also here, like with this season, with this season, with them almost moving forward with the production of season 3. So now are they going to put Baby Yoda, finding his home in all the way to season 3? Because to be honest with you, um, another thing that people have been complaining about is where is Moff Gideon? Where is he? And all of them said, oh, he's gonna come in just like he did in the last season, only in the last 2 episodes, and then they're gonna move Baby Yoda, the whole Baby Yoda story to another season. So like, so like how? So do you think we're gonna know where the baby is from by this season, or they have to move it forward to season 3 as well?
Well, I think we have to remember it's pretty clear now that when the objective when they say find his kind is not necessarily more Yodas. It is finding Jedi. So if we truly believe he's going to find Ahsoka, Ahsoka may, Ahsoka being someone who was taken as a very young child to the Jedi Academy, may think, and after seeing what happened with her master Anakin, may think people being detached from their family is not a good thing, and maybe she tells Mando to keep him and raise him.
Yeah.
We just don't know. But what I do know is Disney is not letting Baby Yoda go anywhere as long as the show is a thing. Like this show, the 2 main characters are Mando and Baby Yoda.
Yes.
And they're always going to be together all the way up till the end. So
this is the way.
This is the way. That's going to happen. And then with Moff Gideon, I think that comes back to the patience thing that I said. Moff Gideon's coming, and it sounds like from what Juan Carlos Esposito has said, it sounds like he's got even more action in store this time around than he did in season 1. So it's the same with, we've not seen Grief Karga or Cara Dune yet, but they're coming. They're coming. And I bet they've got some fun episodes ahead.
I think Tara and the other one are gonna be in episode 3. I have a feeling.
I hope so.
That's where it's heading.
I'm wondering, do you think there'll be episode 3? Or I'm wondering, because I think that Sasha Banks will be seen, whoever that character is, in episode 3. So I wonder if we don't see Cara and Grief until episode 4, which is when we were introduced to Cara last time.
True.
So we'll see, because I feel like we're about to get a big introduction with Sasha Banks' character next episode, so they may save them for the next one. I don't know. They could be in it though, Bob. They're coming. They'll be in here soon, I would say.
Yeah, like to be probably honest with you here, like what I think what they're doing is, I think with the trailer they're actually telling the fans, listen, here's footage from episode 1. Here is some footage of episode 2, and here's some footage of episode 3 and episode 4. Then all the other episodes we have to unravel like the presents. Like we don't know what's gonna happen next. So it's hard to really pinpoint what episodes each person is gonna be in.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
Yeah, definitely. We don't know. That's what if I'm putting money on it, I may be wrong, and I'm not a betting woman, so I'm not putting money on it. But if I was betting, for some reason, I want to say episode 4, we'll see Grief and Cara again. I don't know, maybe 3. I mean, I'm happy with the more the merrier with them. I like them, so I'd be happy. But I do think you're right that we've mostly seen in that trailer the first 3 or 4 episodes shown. But then again, in the Mandalorian season 1, they had little shots of all throughout each episode throughout that season. So we'll see. But it's exciting. I know. I can't wait. They gave that little sneak peek of Kara and Grief breaking out that guy that Mando freezes in Carbonite in episode 1.
Yes, yeah.
Kara and Grief are breaking him out of like an Imperial jail, it looks like.
Right.
So that whole episode just looks very fun. Like them like doing basically a break someone out of jail episode. I mean, it just looks like a lot of fun. A lot of good stuff is in store, is what I'm trying to say.
Definitely.
And also with it, I don't know if you guys saw it, but have you guys saw the trailer for the treatment special yet or no?
No, I haven't.
Oh yeah, because they're doing the Lego treatment special, and it's supposed to be like really unique, and that's coming out also. So like we're getting a whole bunch of different Star Wars content.
Yes, I've heard about the Christmas special, the Lego Christmas special. I haven't watched it yet. I've never watched any of those Lego Star Wars movies, but I know people find this amusing and they're kind of intrigued to see what they do with it. So that'll be fun. I want to get back, Bob. I think you may actually be right that the first that the trailer only really hinted at the first few episodes and the reason why possibly because I feel like there's going to be some surprise characters and things that move down in the last part of the season. So
yeah, I actually hadn't thought about that, Bob, but when you said that, that totally makes sense. Because I think that is kind of what we've seen from the trailer.
Well, thus far, everything we've seen from the trailer is from episode 1, 2, and I'm feeling like 3 because we saw the shot of him on the boat. And then maybe so that's why I'm guessing Kara's in episode 4.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is pretty accurate.
Yeah, like there was a trailer that I think it was a TV promo or something. We saw like Kara in it looked like double pallet, and he was shooting somebody. So I said, "Oh, we're gonna go into that." So that's gonna be really interesting seeing how they're gonna connect some of those parts. And I think her episode is going to be a little bit like more acting and very like acting, and it's going to be like really into the key road that goes.
Yeah, definitely. So Bob, do you have a theory? I am kind of wondering, will Mando end up with the Darksaber by the end of this season? What do you say about this?
Like, to be honest with you, like I told both of you did and other people did before. I truly believe that the baby, and that's what he say he is, that the baby is truly evil, and that this baby is very curious. So
he is curious.
So I have a feeling that the baby, he's going to be very connected with the Darksaber, and because of all the different light and how shiny it is, he's gonna end up with the Darksaber.
Well, but I think he can end up with the Darksaber though, and not be evil, because of course the Darksaber is just the Mandalorian Jedi's weapon. So he could end up maybe Mando takes it for Baby Yoda in the future. Who knows? But I know Juan Carlos Esposito, he said that Baby Yoda was very curious about the Darksaber. So I can't wait to see what he thinks about this weapon.
Yes.
Yeah, like, and then that iconic moment from yesterday, when when the baby was throwing in the beginning when he went up and hugged and told Mandalorian to pick him up. That made me smile a lot. It almost made me try that. This is the type of dynamic we need, like the father and son dynamic. That scene, the baby and Mandalorian connect. It bringing in a whole new generation of Star Wars fans to really appreciate Tabitha taking care of a baby.
Yes.
It's precious, truly.
Yeah, it's excellent. And
like you can be strong and manly and gentle and protective all at the same time.
Yeah, I think this is the first time we've probably seen like a true father relationship in um, in Star Wars, because Obi-Wan was more of an older brother slash teacher to Anakin after, of course, Qui-Gon died, who would have been more that father-like figure. And then, of course, Luke doesn't even figure out that Vader is his father till he's like in his 20s, and he barely is around him. So this is and then, of course, we've got Kylo and Han. That doesn't seem to go so well. So this seems to be one of the first times you've got like a solid fatherly relationship in Star Wars.
Like to be honest, it's like building that dynamic. It does like really beautiful and also very very unique in the sense where, oh, did it different. Let embrace the different and let it appreciate the show like it is.
Yeah, The Mandalorian is so Star Wars and yet so very unique. And I think that's why it's kind of a breath of fresh air. It has these things we're familiar with, these Easter eggs that are from the originals, these characters possibly coming in that we know and love, but yet there's also something that's very uniquely its own. Like it's its own story, and it's refreshing.
It is.
Yeah, it's like, and then also like that building that talking to people about Baby Yoda Con and then getting off the ground. I've had multiple people speak to me on DM and said, "Oh, you're doing it on the perfect weekend." I said, "Oh, what do you mean on the perfect weekend?" And they said, "Oh yeah, it's a Latin week. People are getting very stressed out." I said, "Oh, okay, like." But I didn't know the impact I was making on people, and I'm so overwhelmed with so much positivity with the event that I'm really happy people are participating, really, taking the time to really, help help me out and really, go in and really just help me make this event worthwhile.
Yeah, well, I think you've done a good thing with Baby Yoda Con, because it's a good, like you said, positive thing. It came in a nice time to have a positive thing, and Baby Yoda is something that we all can kind of get behind, every
Yes.
person. So I think there's never a bad time for Baby Yoda Con, but yes, it's fallen on a good time, and I just want to say, yeah, congratulations, Bob, for pulling off the first ever Baby Yoda Con.
Yes, it's awesome. And I just want to tell you, I watch your videos, Bob. I enjoy them, and our mom does too. She's
Yeah.
a fan of yours.
Yeah, she's like I said, she bought this Baby Yoda because she watched your video.
Yeah, like I have a lot of people who on Instagram this week who thought they followed me nonstop, and I had to post in this morning from Twitter interact with me, and now we're trying to get together and make a YouTube video and try to work out something there, and try to make video together as well. So just connecting with all these people and to work with me and help me through all my videos are actually really helping a lot.
Yeah, well, that's fantastic. Yeah, and
It is. You started a great thing.
Yeah, so yeah, good luck to you, Bob, as you continue to make more content.
Yeah, like the only thing I'm still trying to get better at is trying to make different live streams, because I know if you read a certain amount of YouTube subscribers, you can go live on there, but nobody, but you can't go live on there. It said I'm not eligible to go live. So I think going live on here will be more easier for me, because I think it will be better quality.
Yes,
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, StreamYard straight to YouTube it's an excellent platform that a lot of people use it on YouTube. It's such an easy way to connect with people and for your video to be automatically streamed. So I think that's a great way to go, Bob.
Yeah, like also like with doing the Baby Yoda Con, right now I'm in a process of trying to get feedback on it, and what do you guys think about it from your like what's your feedback? Anything I do for the last day tomorrow or later? What do I do to promote it even more?
Well, I would immediately take this and share it on Twitter, and we'll all retweet it and try to get other people to watch it and stuff. But
and just to let people know about it and to check out your other videos. And I think it's just fun what you've done and to get different people's perspective on the show and on Baby Yoda and what they love about him. So I think it's been very cool.
yeah, definitely. I know I just posted before we came on here that big panel that we were a part of, a couple months ago now that you posted.
Yes.
And yeah, so we'll try to get people to watch and get Baby Yoda Con out for people to come watch it. And yeah, I think it's great. So any final questions that you have for us, Bob? Anything that you want to ask us about the baby or Mando?
Like what do you like what do you think gonna happen next with the baby and Mandalorian in the future? Do you think that the Mandalorian is gonna take off his helmet for the baby like on camera or where that gonna go?
I think eventually he will. I don't know if he'll be in this season or the next, possibly this season. I think it's going that way.
Yeah.
I think even the fact that he saw in the first episode, it may even almost be foretelling, or that's not the right word I'm looking for. Foreshadowing when Mando watched Cobb Vanth take his helmet off, and you could tell he was a little like, oh. So who knows? I think he will at some point, especially for the child. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I think it'd be nice. Yeah, now that you mention it, like just for Baby Yoda to start to see his face.
Yeah.
Like see the man behind the mask.
I mean, Baby Yoda's really fallen in love with the masked man.
Yes.
So long story short, we say yes.
Yeah, but where can people find you guys?
Oh yeah, you can find us at Force of Light Entertainment on YouTube and also all place podcasts are. You also can find Force of Light Entertainment on Instagram and Twitter.
Yes, check us out.
Check us out there. And Bob, we appreciate, I know Natalie and I both have individual videos with you. And we've now been on 2 Baby Yoda Cons panels. So thank you for having us.
Yes, thank you, Bob.
And you came on our show to tell everyone about Baby Yoda Cons.
I mean, we have been communicating a lot, and you guys have been on half of my videos already.
Yay! That's true. Yes. Yeah. Happy to do it. And happy to be a part of Baby Yoda Con. So thanks for having us again.
No problem. Thank you guys for coming.
Yes. We will come back for sure.
Definitely.